Yo, what's going on, everybody? Caleb back with reviews, like a sir, for a live stream. Now, this live stream was not planned. I decided to do this kind of randomly in the kitchen, and because, ooh, that's a really weird angle. Let's scoot you down just a little bit. That better? Yeah, you don't have to get so much tittage.
Put the camera down. Wouldn't that make you have more tit?
No, because it was looking up into my boobs. Sarah's here. Say hi to Kentucky. He was the first one to join.
Yes, I look like trash right now. I'm actually getting ready to dye my hair again.
One sec, let me pull up the chat over on the laptop. Just entertain them while they look at my tricep and my elbow.
I have like horrible knots in my hair for some reason. How are you, Kentucky?
Oh, we need to figure out this Google Hangouts thing so that we can actually do a group live stream between us to Kentucky. That was really forced. You know what I meant?
Good.
We're doing
Tired.
good.
I messed up my back, so in a little bit of pain, but you know.
Yeah, she fell down while playing with our dogs.
No, I didn't. Not while playing with the dogs. We were leaving our little dog park area, and there was some mud, and she pulled me harder than I thought, and I slid my foot and
That wouldn't be bad if I knew how to capture the Discord, because we use my phone because it's actually got a better camera than my laptop. So if I could figure out how to do it, Discord wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll keep that in mind. I'll re-download Discord. Anyways, the name of the game today is Sarah's dyeing her hair, we're making brownies, and we are going to be going over 3 different kinds of mesh, 2 of which were given to us by one of our lovely Patreons. He goes by Scott Dewerson. If you didn't want me to say your name, Scott, I'm sorry, but I think everybody here is trustworthy. So we're going to be going over 3 different kinds. One is the current king, the NEXMESH by OFRF. That's the first one we're going to be going over. The second one we're going to be going over is a temp control mesh. It is stainless steel, 316 stainless steel L. It is 250 grain or grate, I think is what it is. Mesh for the profile is what he sent us, and then we are also going to be going over my current favorite, spoiler alert, the 500 stainless steel mesh. So this is going to take a lot of cotton, but let me go ahead and take a few hits. This is the 500, but I will show you how to set this up if you so feel inclined to get some.
Sarah wants to show you her Vape production.
Okay, this is the Mesh Pro.
I don't know why I felt the need to do that just now, but
that's the 500 grate mesh, and oh my fucking god. Anyways, can you go get me the Ripe in there, because I want to do this correctly.
Which one?
Ripe, it's on the nightstand. It's the red and yellow bottle. Currently I am vaping Stacy's mom, but I want to give a huge shout out to Scott, who absolutely loves and adores us, which if you're watching this in a minute, Scott, we will get your Juggernaut Mini back to you. It's been crazy the past couple of weeks trying to get school stuff done, prove that I was at funerals, stuff like that. So I haven't recorded it yet. I'm in the process of recording it now, but I felt like doing a live stream tonight. So let's take another hit, and she's getting Ripe, which was also sent to us by Scott. It's his favorite juice, and it is delicious. And then we'll get it going. As you can see, that's still juicy, 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 but we're going to take it out. And if you're wondering when you see this why I don't have a center block in my profile, it's because I lost the pin. And so it currently doesn't work. So I'm going to show you how to, if you feel so inclined. What did Kentucky say?
Let's rip at some clouds, bro.
It is, oh my gosh, you have no idea. And it's a single.
This is the juice he was talking about. Right?
Yes, it is Ripe. I don't know the exact flavor profile, just know
Peachy,
it is.
mango, pineapple.
It is delicious and not nutritious, sadly, but it is delicious.
More nutritious than a cigarette.
That's true. It's more nutritious than a cigarette. I can't say that while I'm on the clock, but I can say that here. Hello, third person. How are you doing?
Y'all are gonna get to watch me dye my hair.
Yes, Sarah will be popping in periodically to dye her hair. So I'm going to be going over how to set these up, these different kinds of meshes real quick. And yes, this does require you to have at least one of the meshes that you got with your profile RDA, but it's going to make the best scenario for you while you're doing this. So if you wanted to pick some of these up, these are the NEXMESH. These are NEXMESH. They have extremely tiny holes. You can see almost right through it. You can't even see the hole count. And they don't give you a hole count, but really tiny holes. Great surface area, great flavor, great heating, and they're supposedly better than the ones that come with the profile right off the jump. I'm going to be using one of these to measure out how much of this I should use and how much of this I should use. For that, all you're gonna need is either scissors or a knife. This stuff cuts like butter, and all you do is you line it up and you go with it. So, where did I put that? Okay, all you're going to do is you're going to take this.
Wait, are we not doing a shake montage?
What?
You have to shake.
Oh gosh, she wants to shake her stuff for you, not her goodies. Keep that in mind.
Even though those will probably end up shaking in the process.
But all you do is you line it up like that, and then you cut along the edges of the other mesh. Now I know this is like really weird, but
Ew, my bottle farted.
her bottle farted. She wanted y'all to know that. So stainless steel is extremely springy, so make sure that when you're cutting this, you hold on real good. You can use a pair of scissors or you can use a knife. I was planning to use a knife, but I'm doing this in front of the camera, so I can't really, because I can't cut in air. It's kind of weird. So get your favorite pair of scissors and just start going at it, guys. Let me know, would you try the stainless steel at home if you have no experience with the profile? Like if you got the profile and you wanted better experience with mesh, would you try it? Quite curious.
Yes.
Yes, she would, because you
I
live
don't
with...
know what I'm talking about.
Not that you don't know what you're talking about, you just... you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, cut one line. I know you would, Kentucky. If I have any left over, I might send you some.
Okay, so I think this is the blue one and I think this is the purple one, but I'm not sure.
Oh gosh. Okay, so it's that simple. You just cut along the dimensions of one of these. And I've had no hot spots from this, so it's been pretty good.
No, this is the purple, this is the blue.
That's good.
You ready to help me shake?
Oh my gosh. Okay, she wants to do a shake montage. I've already cut one out, so that's good enough.
Yeah, this is the purple one.
Shake weight.
Even though those don't work. So, not that any of y'all are wondering, because we're doing this, we're doing a vape live stream, not a hair dyeing live stream. Oh! I was actually just about to say that.
She's doing...
I'm doing blue and purple, like, and I want to say stripes, but that's not the right term.
It's not.
Highlight, lowlights. So, like, all of my hair is just going to be variations of... This looks really pink on the camera, but I promise you it's purple. And then this one is blue. I'm really excited.
Hey, Kentucky, I know that this isn't ours,
Kentucky.
but because I'm on my phone, would you mind tweeting out the live stream link? You don't have to, but it would help a lot because I forgot to do it before we did this. So, if not,
I don't know how I'm
you cool,
supposed
man.
to do this. Should I just do, like, all of it at once?
Possibly.
Just risk mixing it together?
No. I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I could always stick my hands in the sink and rinse my hands off, I guess.
Okay, now that our shake montage is over, these are the two that I have. This one's the 250, this one's the NEXMESH. And I'm gonna set those to the side. Thank you, Kentucky. Set that
Oh,
aside.
that was so cute. We were so in sync.
All right, let me go ahead and get the 500, which I have been using
We
for...
really should, like, saran wrap this whole area, but...
Or you could just put... We don't have any saran wrap left.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And then I'm gonna do the 500. Yes, I know this is the boring part, but this is where we get to talk to y'all. This is where we get to talk.
Oh no, I need scissors.
Oh no.
Or a knife.
Why would you need scissors or a knife? Why don't you need scissors and a knife? What's wrong with you?
You'll get to watch my favorite part. I love cutting. Oh wait, maybe these are pop-off. Hang on.
Well, they look like they are.
That's nice. You can close it back up so it doesn't spill everywhere.
That'd be cool.
That's handy.
Scooch caboose. Don't move that. Don't lose that.
I was actually just gonna move it up here next to the, so I don't accidentally get hair dye on it.
That nice armpit though.
Mine?
Yeah.
This one? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll live. Okay, now we're gonna cut the 500. Now you don't necessarily need this, but if you don't know the dimensions of how you're cutting it, you're kind of fucked.
Okay, so, and you're getting a lot of information that's relevant because I'm here and I feel the need to tell you what I'm doing. I'm putting paper towel down so we don't get dye all over the counter. So I have somewhere to set my dye bottles. Because we've learned from last time that I have to have more than one bottle of hair dye to dye my hair because apparently I have really thick hair. Okay, so I think this is like a, what does that look, German? It looks German to me.
Schwarzkopf? Yeah, it's German.
I'm using German hair dye.
Schwarzkopf.
Shout out to Eva.
Eva's not gonna watch this.
I know.
Nobody's technically watching this right now, considering we're watching the comments.
Oops. This needs to be mixed up a little bit better.
Which one, yours or mine?
Fine.
All right, that's your 500, that's your NEXMESH, and the 250 is over there. So with that being said, I'm going to separate them, and then we're gonna start installing these bitches. That just doesn't sound appealing. We're gonna start installing the bitches.
Can you help me?
Thank you, Kentucky.
Can you help me?
Help you with what?
Shake.
Why is it dirty already?
Because I accidentally sprayed it. See?
That was mine, I already shook it up.
I shaked it again. It's not like I can unshake it.
You might, who knows? Okay, now you scooch out of the camera. I gotta start installing this. Actually, can I flip this around? Ooh, I can.
Oh.
Dude, I'm just gonna be installing it, watch. Y'all are gonna see the front of my stuff so that I can do this. Woo, cool. All right, which one, that's Sarah. Which one should I start with, Kentucky? NEXMESH 500 or 200, or 250?
250.
Well, Sarah's consensus is 250. Shopting reviews, I love your grammar, man. No, yeah. Great, because you already shot past us in subscribers, and I'm kind of jealous of you. Are we boring, Kentucky? Okay, so he wants 250, then 500, then next. So, looking at it.
I said 250.
Okay, so stainless steel is extremely springy. So, you're not going to be able to install this normal. You're going to have to put one side in, tighten that motherfucker down. Yes, you like our videos, but do the masses like our videos? That's the question. That is the question. If the masses don't like our videos, then is it really worth it? I mean, yes, your opinion is worth it to me. I
really
like your
should try
opinion.
to get in contact with Eva, but I haven't seen her on Snapchat in a while, so.
So molding this does nothing, so I'm just going to have to get it in the slot, and then I'll show you my technique for fixing it. What do you mean? I wasn't paying attention.
I really hope I'm not about to puff up my hair really bad.
You might be. Okay, let's get this more in the center. So yeah, you just gotta put both sides in. And then it's relatively circular as it is. But yeah, like I said a minute ago, that's why I don't have my center block, is because I fucked it up and I lost the pin. And then I just lightly go back and forth like this until it is a rounder shape. Let me pull it back behind the camera real quick and let me redo that. Doesn't look too great right now. Ooh, that strong smell. There we go. That's a little bit rounder. All right. Now it's time to use a fuck ton of cotton. Woo! Oh, wait. Does Scott have cotton still? If Scott has cotton, I can use that. QP Designs. Y'all get to see me back here. What's up, guys?
They can't see you.
Oh, Thought you might be able to see my ass. Okay, Scott also sent us some cotton with the Juggernaut Mini, so we're gonna use that. Juggernaut Mini. Okay, he sent us Muji Japanese cotton. So I'm not sure if that's any different than Kojin dough, but it vapes pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna use some of this. I don't know how to pull apart these blankets. No, no, no. And I don't want to ruin the whole thing. This is what it looks like. And it looks like they're individual sheets, but they don't want to come apart. I think in shipping, they kind of got pressed together. Oh, look, I got one. Okay, so that is a sheet of Muji Japanese cotton. Scott loves the stuff. It's what he sent us to use. Put this, ooh, that's strong. Okay, so let me just pulse this real quick. I already have it in temp control mode, so let's do that. 0.21, I have it set to 380 degrees because that's where I like it. Let's just pulse this real quick. Whew, fire. That's just the old juice being burnt off, but the mesh is still good. I don't see any breaks. That's a cool little pattern though. Looks like a mountain in the middle. All right, let's wick it up. Let's do this. So I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna need, because as you can see, it's a little square, but I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna roll it like a blunt, even though I've never rolled one before. We're gonna use it like that and just shove it through the middle. Because that's pretty fat, right? This thing takes a fuck ton of cotton, so that's what we're gonna use. So I tweeted this out a minute ago, guys, if you're here and you have any idea who we are on Twitter. What do y'all think about what Twisted said in a video earlier about Vupu and how he's not going to be reviewing their products anymore? I've talked.
Wet?
Wet?
Yes.
Kind of?
So I should go over it again.
Probably. Because I talked with Kentucky a little bit about this, and I was like, well, we might need to do some more research because, to be perfectly honest, it's not really fair to come to a conclusion without doing your research first. But the more I see about it and the more people who think a certain thing, that's a lot of cotton. I'm not going to keep arguing with them. That's a lot of damage. I don't want to keep arguing with people in favor of Vupu because Vupu has done some stupid shit in the past. So I don't want to argue with all the people who are against them this time around. But I will just say this, do your own research, come to your own conclusions. You don't have to listen to people. Just because your favorite reviewer said something doesn't mean you have to listen to them.
Also doesn't mean if it's 100% true.
Exactly. Just because there's a group consensus.
Just like politics, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, it does matter, but like, come to your own conclusions. Don't, just because your parents were Republican, doesn't mean you have to be a Republican. You can be a liberal for all I care. But like, come to your own conclusions, is the moral of the story.
Do your own research, get out of your echo chamber. Sarah doesn't know what that means, but I do, so that's what's important. All right, Scott. Scott just emailed us. What mod is that? This is the Puma by Vaporstorm. It is a 3D printed ABS plastic, so extremely cheap material.
Can you put the pink one in my hand?
Extremely cheap material, but it is oh so satisfying in the hand. How much do you need?
More. That's good.
It's extremely satisfying, and they weren't the first one to do a mod like this. They actually, I feel like, copied Tesla Sigs because I had the Y first, the Y200. And it's basically the exact same shape, but I prefer the Puma. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
It's a different shape.
It is slightly a different shape.
It's fatter.
It is slightly fatter. Sorry, I'm poking the cotton down behind the camera. I didn't think y'all cared to see it anyways. But because I'm missing my center block, I have to poke it in a specific way so that it pushes the cotton up into the mesh. But this happens to be my daily beater mod because I've dropped it about 10 to 15 times and it has never broken. Magnets popped out, you get some super glue, you put them back in. Like, no big deal. It's not been It's been my beater mod for the past, what, year and a half? Almost since we started, no, about a year, since we started reviewing.
Since I moved down here.
There we go. That's all tucked in. It's had a bedtime story read to it, and there you go. Let's juice this son of a bitch up. We're going to be using, once again, the Ripe e-liquid by, I don't know the actual, Vape 100. So, let's juice her up. Actually, let's get some ASMR shots for some people. Boom. Oh yeah. That juicy, juicy liquid. She hates this liquid, by the way. I absolutely adore it. It's good to me.
Which is weird because I am a very fruity vapor.
You're also a fruity individual, but that's beside the point. She loves fruit flavors. I like fruit flavors. Currently, this one doesn't top the charts for me, but it is very delicious nonetheless. Now I'm gonna do something really weird.
Okay, is it all pretty evenly coated?
Relatively, yeah. I'm gonna do something a little weird. I'm going to put the cap on, or if I can find it. I found it. I'm gonna put the cap on. Okay. And then I'm gonna flood this shit. Make sure the airflow is open. Now, the reason I do this is because I don't have a center block and I'm not squonking. I have to flood the chamber with juice so that all the cotton gets saturated, so I don't burn the shit out of it. And then I'll flip you around and I'll let you see. Oh, nice. Is there any good, Kentucky? The dogs are being assholes to each other. Let's see how badly I flooded this thing. Actually, I think it's all been absorbed. Yeah. I apparently didn't use enough. Didn't use enough juice. Actually, I'm about to flip you all around anyways, so let's just go ahead and do that. Boop. And we're back up top.
We got all this done.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
All right, that looks pretty
Oh,
saturated
except for
to
that
me.
piece, if I can find it, this piece. This piece is not done. Do I have all of the dry hair?
I think so, yeah. Well, besides, there's one more on the other side.
Oh, can you grab it?
This one. You did the top part, but not the bottom part. All right, now that that's saturated up, let's give her a hit. That's the 250 set to 380. I'm gonna actually drop it down to 350. And let's see here. This one's pretty good. It's not usually in the realm of juices that I'll try, but Scott said it was good, so I tried it. I need your phone.
Go get it.
You're logged into the Instagram, right? Or the email?
Yes. The email, yes. The Instagram, no.
Okay, because I need to email Scott and tell him to get his ass over to the live stream if he can. If I could find Gmail. Sorry, I know this is kind of weird in the middle of a live stream. But Scott emailed us a minute ago.
Yeah, same.
What did he say?
He likes to try a variety of juices.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try anything, but I'll know going into it whether I will like it or not because I'm very picky. Like, I know what flavor profiles I like. What did Scott say?
He was just asking which one we liked better, the Juggernaut Mini or the, what's it called?
The gear?
Yes, the gear. Same, that's my flavor profile to a T. But I usually don't like very many fruit flavors is the problem. I like specific ones. Can you give me some more blue?
Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you give me some more blue? Can you
Who knows? Oh, it's covered. I'm gonna be dyed.
You're gonna die.
Good enough. No, I am going to be dyed. My fingers will be purple. And I don't want to get them all over that because that plastic will die.
As we learned with the Y.
Yes, she dyed our white with black splatter Tesla Y brown.
No, it's pink.
It's brown now.
Mm.
Okay. So now that my hands are clean of all the crimes that I've committed in my life, let's get back to this. I'm trying to show you some vapor production of the 250. Like I said, this is only at 350 degrees at a 0.21.
Is this
So?
dry or wet?
Half.
Well, we're gonna go purple.
Yeah, she's about 4 foot away, 4 or 5 foot. And that was a very lazy draw and push.
Okay, is it all drenched?
Yes.
Can you?
Woo! You want me to change your gloves? You got it on you already. It's okay. It is pretty good. And the flavor is phenomenal. I'm actually sorry to take the 250 out of there. But
Okay, do I have all my dry pieces?
yes. From the looks of it, yes. There might be one, maybe
I have
two.
this much of my hair left, so like a little less than half of my hair left. Wait, there might be one or two like individual strands of hair.
Like not very large. You'll be fine. You're not getting it professionally done, so you're okay.
Danielle is gonna give me a hard time about the fact that I didn't just go see her.
She will. Alright, so now that I've vaped the 250, the flavor's pretty good, but I'm not going to compare them all until I've actually done all 3 of them. So let us go to the 500. I'm not going to flip it around this time because I can do it in front of y'all and keep talking to y'all, and y'all have seen the process of what I had to do, all that good junk. So there's no point in me flipping it around. I might scoot back a little bit because my fat ass is all on the camera and you can't see my face. Armpit. Okay. I'm actually going to keep this piece of mesh because, like I said, it's not easy to cut these, so I'm going to keep that. Just like you would a coil that's not out of use yet. Alright, let us go on to the 500. I know that y'all are all eager to see how fast I can do this. It's a little too low. It's a little too wide. Now, for these, it doesn't matter if it's perfect because it's not going to be, no matter what. Oh, crap, that's bad. Anyways, as close as you can get it to the actual dimensions you need, the better. Yeah, like I showed you in the underneath, just pop it into one side, tighten it down, and then fold it over. Real self-explanatory. So you've been waiting on a computer, Kentucky, or your computer to be fixed? Is that why you haven't been putting out as much recently? That sounds like I'm asking some sort of bad word, why, or not a slut, but you know what I mean. Why she hasn't been putting out much recently. Anyways, there you go. That simple. Round it off, and you'll be good to vape. That's almost perfect. Ta-da! This is also sitting at a 0.21. What? Lightly pulse it. A little blue going on there. Let's wick the shit out of it. Surprised we haven't gone up in flames yet from all the ammonia coming off her hair.
Excuse you, I only use ammonia-free dye.
You use ammonia-free dye? Well, it smells like ammonia.
All hair dye smells like ammonia. Okay, these gloves are going into retirement.
I'm not.
Shit, I don't have anything to put this in. Like my fingers started sweating.
Well, you did something right, Kentucky, because you're up to 140 subscribers. You're past us, so
This is all I have left today. I feel how sticky my fingers are.
I'm good. Yeah, roll it like a blunt. Do not lick it. That would taste kind of weird. Twist an end up and push her on through. Oh God, my
What?
cotton has slightly dyed.
I would not vape that.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to be dying. I'm not going to be vaping the dyed part.
Oh, you're gonna cut that specific chunk off?
Yes.
All right, moving on to glove set number 2 because my hands started sweating in the other ones because they were no longer getting air. Do y'all want to see what brownies we're making? I swear to God, y'all look at me and go, "Oh, she's so cute. She's so stupid." That's what I
You're
feel
not
like on the
stupid.
live stream. Because I'm all like, "Ooh, look at what I did." I know, I'm like, "Good job."
Good job, babe.
No, but look, I'm making brownies. These are the brownies I'm making. Caleb can't have any, so I'm going to eat all of them by myself.
If you didn't know, I'm doing a keto diet and I can't have carbs. Fun shit. Doodly-doo.
Hey, I think this is the most successful I've ever been hair dyeing. Everything that has dye on it is okay to have dye on it. Like this paper towel and those gloves. The only thing that has dye on it.
Babe, it's back there too.
Yeah, but it was right in front of my face. That's why I usually read it. The only place that has dye that shouldn't have dye is the actual roll of paper towels.
Well, you can acknowledge what he said and tell me what he said.
Wait, what? I don't know how I have more, but I do know there's another quote-unquote new reviewer that doesn't even do reviews, and he has 170.
I'm not saying you did this, but a lot of people do pay for subscribers and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's what he did either, but it's just incredulous to me how people can grow a subscriber base right off the bat without doing barely anything. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, keep making friends because y'all are great people, you and Carrie Ann. And just gonna keep making friends. Leave it alone.
Y'all can you see how blue this is turning?
No, not really. Well, not with your hand in the way.
And then this piece over here is purple. I'll have to fix it.
Oh, but Kentucky, since you do get entered in giveaways, and since financial aid's coming out soon, and I wanted to do a 100 video giveaway, which we're only 4 away from now, what kind of things would you like to see? I'm curious about your opinion as another reviewer. What kind of things would Kentucky Vapor like to see us give away? What are some things on your wish list that aren't too out of the ballpark in price? I'm not Jay Hayes. Oh, we got a like. Yay!
It's probably from Kentucky.
Probably.
There's so much chaos happening on the screen right now.
Now we got 2 likes because there's another person. It's possibly Scott. If it's you, Scott, say hello. Because I did just say we're live streaming. Nope.
Who?
How many times can Juuls be refilled? It kind of depends. The heating element will eventually break down and get nasty. So
Probably between 5 and 10 times.
probably between, yeah, about 5 to 10 times. If it's a normal pod, like say this Novo pod, this has been 1 coil in the pod for almost 2 weeks now. So it just kind of depends on the quality. If you get aftermarket Juul refillable pods, those will probably last you about 10 fills, give or take. I think anything is good for a giveaway. True, but I like to get a consensus, you know? If I start adding mods into the giveaway pool, then I'm not going to have very many that I can give away because those are more expensive. If I wanted to go RDAs, RTAs, and tanks, I might be able to do a little bit more because they're a little bit cheaper. Okay, the nicotine level doesn't matter. Nicotine does sometimes break down coils a little bit, but nothing too major. Like you can
Like you
usually
would probably
clean
get
them
like an extra day out of it.
from not using nicotine. It all depends on the sugar content and the sweetness of the juice. Okay, well, I'll start looking at that then. But no, to answer your question, it depends on the sweetness of the juice. Sweeter juices, more desserty type juices, and fruity type juices. Some fruits are clean, like this ripe. I have not had a bad coil from this yet. I could have probably vaped on it for a whole month and not had any issues with the set of coils I was using. But it just depends on how sweet and how sugary, I guess you could say, your juice is. Does that make sense?
Like for instance, when I vape something like Stacy's mom, I can get a couple, or yeah, I can get like a couple of weeks out of a coil. But when I vape something like peppermint, I can get a month and a half to 2 months out of a coil. So, yeah.
So I just got a Fireball. That wasn't juiced up enough. I thought I had. It was not. We're gonna let that resaturate and hope I don't kill myself again.
That's the second Fireball you've gotten today.
Yeah, the other one was because it was morning time and I hadn't looked at it. I don't actually like the Soren Air anymore. I like the Novo. I like the Nord. The Nord is flavorful. We've been going on one coil for almost 2 weeks now. We've with the same juice and no issues whatsoever. So
I like the Soren Air still.
well, no, we have the drop, not the air.
I know, but I like the air.
I don't like the quality control on the. It's good, by the way, Kentucky. I don't like the quality control on their pods because some of them pop out and they don't fit right. Burnt cotton in the mouth is not fun. This looks a little bit more saturated now. Now that I drown it. So this is the 500. This is the one that so far I prefer. Yeah, I drowned the cotton. It's okay. I'll just wait a minute for it to desaturate, or I'll just pour it out. And let's show you some vapor production. I haven't tried it yet, but if they did it correctly, yes I do. The Baby V2 tank is personally a better tank. It's their best tank in my opinion. And that's with me trying the Prince, the Baby Prince, stuff like that. It's their best tank, and since it holds such a large capacity, it's gonna be great on a stick. And if they can get 4,000 milliamp hours into that stick that they've got, it's gonna be clunky, but it's gonna last you all day. I mean, the Drag Mini is only 4,400 milliamp hours. Yes, you can adjust the wattage, but it might last almost as long, if not the same amount of time as the Drag Mini. So I have not tried the Shogun yet. I have not gotten one yet. I want one. The Shogun is like double-sided drag, like resin.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, she's seen it. I've not tried it yet. I need to pick one up. But like I said, money's not always there, so we do what we can. That was a hitter. Okay, this is the vapor production on the 500 mesh. Back up. Oh, never mind. Well, I can't take your word on it, Kentucky. I can't do a whole review and say, Kentucky says this is good, so I trust him. Not that I don't trust you. I do trust you. I trust your opinion. I like your opinion for the most part. We shoot the shit, and we see what everybody else likes. So, but I'm going to try to get a Shogun when I can because I love the look of it. I wanted them to have a, not whole resin mod, like the fat bat, no, not the 8-bit. The 8-bit was not my forte, if you know what that is. It's like a whole rubbery resin type mod with just a screen. Hated that. But the Shogun looks like it'd be right up my alley. So, alright. Vapor production on the 500 mesh.
So you tell me, guys. Tell me, guys.
There is a new Orion. It's the Orion G, I think, or is it Q? Orion Q, I think, without the DNA chip. Aren't those gonna sell for like 30 to 40 bucks?
Does my hair look like a well-juiced coil?
Yes, your hair looks like a well-juiced coil.
Cool.
Like there's 2 strands I can see in the very back of your head. And no, I'm not getting it for you.
Guide my hands.
Here, look in the mirror, or look in the camera. Turn around. I can't do it in the camera. They look fairly okay. Like, it's not like they're not juiced up. It's just like they're not as saturated as the rest. Just this part of your head. Did you feel that?
Right here?
A little further down. Right in the middle. So go toward the middle. Oh God, you moved it. It's sticking out. It's it's the hair that's sticking out. I'm grabbing it. That one right there. Yeah. Helping my fiance dye her hair. Always fun. But no, so far of the 2, the 500 mesh
This
is what
one?
I prefer. Yeah. Gonna bump it up to 380 and see if we can get some more flavor.
Okay, that feels better. It's all gonna end up kind of mixed together, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have some purple pieces, and you're gonna have some blue pieces, then you're gonna have some what the fuck is this shit pieces, and I'm good with this.
But for the Orion Q, I'm pretty sure they use the exact same pods, which is a plus. The pods are supposed to get pretty good flavor. So,
Shit.
we'll see. Oh no, you dyed something.
What?
The floor.
Where? Huh. Oh well. I also just brushed the fridge.
Yeah, but the fridge is stainless steel. Alright, so I hate to take this out, but I promised y'all we're gonna do all 3 of them. So let me vape on this for another second and then we'll switch over to the NEXMESH, the one that OFRF is touting out the asshole. Always nice to chat with you, Kentucky. We'll see you next time, man. He's gotta get,
Kentucky leaving?
yeah, he's gotta get kids in bed.
Okay. Bye, Kentucky. We love you.
Love you, Kentucky. That's a little weird to say to another guy, but yeah. All right, let's put the NEXMESH in there, and
Siri,
that'll be the
set a
last
timer
one.
For 30 minutes.
Setting the timer.
Okay, cool. Now I get to start making brownies.
Which y'all probably aren't gonna see on camera, but
I seriously might just use this pot to make it.
because your bowl is still being used.
Yes.
Oh God, look at what you did.
I am sorry.
You got it everywhere. Why didn't you grab a bag?
I don't know.
Especially as a counter, because that's impossible to get out of the counter. Anyways, you go ahead and get a bag from over there. All right, let's put the NEXMESH in. All right, this is the last one we're gonna do. This one's actually made for the Profile RDA. Knock that off. It's not coming off.
We are going to keep the bottles that still have dye in it though until I know if my hair turns out right. Because if there ends up being just like 1 or 2 pieces that need to be re-dyed, I'm going to re-dye them. Okay, so that's done.
What's done?
This.
Oh, okay, good.
What's this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's paper towel.
Okay.
Is that okay?
This is the NEXMESH. What?
Just use this?
I don't see why not. We're gonna wrap it to mold it. Because this one's moldable. The stainless steel is not. And let's pop her in.
Can you give me a 1/4 of a cup and a 1/3 of a cup? I have a dishwasher.
If you give me 2 seconds. I don't want to lose this. Because I paid $10 for these. Oh, and in the chat, Reese Kaser, I think. We do have affiliate codes for Vapor DNA. You have stuff on your butt now.
What do you mean?
You got some dye on your butt.
Oh, that's fine. It's better than
We-
my arms.
We have an affiliate code for Vapor DNA. So if y'all wanted to go look, or I can post it in the description after this. It will take you to the drag too, because we got the affiliate code before all the stuff with Vupu just went down. So if you want to go use that. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just sends us a little bit of love our way after you make a purchase. So if you could do that, it would help us out a lot. Anyways, let's pulse the shit out of this. Evenly heating up, no extra burning.
Okay.
Perfectly round. Let's go ahead and wick her.
Can you give me a paper towel? My hands are wet.
Never mind, guys, not wicking yet.
I'm sorry. I'm needy.
This is why you shouldn't have done this in the middle of this. I thought you were gonna make brownies and go do that over there. Actually, I'm gonna wick this with cotton bacon because I like cotton bacon a little bit better. Just because.
Did you get my measuring cups out of the dishwasher?
No, because I'm in the middle of junk. What did you need?
Half a cup and a third a cup.
Those aren't in here, babe. Those are in the drawer.
No, they're not.
Third of a cup's right there. Fourth of a cup's right there. I don't know where half of a cup is.
Or no, it is third and fourth.
Well, they're right there. The only thing that has anything in it is the fourth. It had milk in it for your mac and cheese the other day. So yeah, let's get a whole piece of cotton bacon. Let's get this wicked up and I'll give you my final thoughts on which one's the best. I have not tried the NEXMESH yet. Or I tried it one time, but I did not have great results. So we're gonna try it one more time. Just for y'all on camera. There we go. Pull it through. Look at that fluffy, fluffy cotton bacon. Delightful. Cut it off.
Can I have a spoon, please?
You technically have two large spoons over there. And tuck her in. You can't even barely see the actual NEXMESH mesh. All I'm doing is I'm just tucking the light fluffiness of the cotton into and underneath the edge of the actual RDA. Because like I said earlier, I lost the squonk and center pin for this. So I salvaged a different pin from a different device, or a different RDA. And it fits, but it does not screw into the thing that holds the spring-loaded ceramic block. Just giving this a little trim, little haircut as Mike Vape puts it. Because we don't need that much cotton on this side. There we go. We should be ready to tuck it in. You done already?
Yes.
What about your mixer?
I'm not making it like that. I never make brownies like that.
It would make it fluffier, wouldn't it?
No, because this batter is really thick.
Okay, now I'm gonna show you all this, and I know it looks like a mess and a half, but you want the cotton fluffy while it's still packed pretty tight. At least when you lose your center block that pushes it up in there. Yeah, fluffy but packed tight. All right, you got it on Stacy's mom too. How did you do that?
No idea.
It looks like you grabbed the bottle.
Okay, for 39 to 43 minutes.
I don't know if anybody's paying attention to the brownies.
No, I'm talking to you, dumbass.
Yeah, well, I am a dumbass. You just admitted that.
You never denied it.
I didn't say I denied it. Why would I deny it when it's true? I'm a dumbass. Y'all all know that. Naughty, naughty, nah. Slow me up. Okay. Same exact thing as the other stuff. Pop the top cap on. Drench it in juice so it doesn't burn. We'll be good to go.
May I have help?
What?
May I have help?
How?
This is like too heavy to pick up with one hand.
Just hold the spoon in place and start dumping.
It's thick. I have to scrape it. See?
But the live stream is going on.
Just flip the camera and point it up some.
It's okay. I'll be right back, guys. She's making brownies. Wouldn't it be easier with the spatula? Yeah, go get the spatula. I'll get the spatula. Brownies.
Okay, can I just have the spoon?
Huh?
Can I just have the spoon?
Have the spoon?
Yes.
I suppose. I don't know if it's gonna work. Did you make enough?
Yes.
I'm gonna start scraping it to the edge. Nope, this.
No, because that just smears it up against the side. That's close enough. I'll look for the rest of it up.
It's really weird, babe. I think our live stream paused. Because it says that we're still live, but it doesn't say it's working over there. Oh well. Alright, now that this has been saturated, actually it's not quite saturated enough.
Can you put this in the bowl? Brownies. Thanks for the water, man.
You drank my fucking water. Would you stop being a pest? Move.
I know it's a pet.
Can you come help me with this, even though you know, I know you're doing something? How's that not being a pest? Okay. Saturated. Let's turn it up. Oh, hey, look, we came back. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the crap just happened. 0.18. $50.1 watts, 5 volts, or 3 volts. See guys, this is a close race because I can't, this one and the 500 are like almost indistinguishable. flavor wise. So, I'm gonna give it to the 500 mesh, but with a very close second of the NEXMESH. It is very flavorful. All the nuances of the juice are there. The problem is that I don't like that I can't use this in temp control. And the fact that you can use the 500 in temp control makes it all the better. So 500 wins out just because of the temp control factor in the end for me. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Sorry that it got a little weird at the end. And I hope to see y'all next time on reviews. I guess, sir. Peace out, Girl
I'll post
Scout.
pictures of my hair and the brownies after they're done.
Peace out, Girl Scout.